guys, what's going on? My name is Georgia Louise. I am a girl in fantasy. I love all things fantasy related. That is films, books, and artworks. But I mainly talk about films and photography on my channel because I'm a filmmaker and photographer, and this is my journey of trying to pursue it and follow my career and my dreams and my hopes and my goals and yada yada yada. So today's episode, I am also filming behind the scenes. Make sure you subscribe to see that because that is a week in a life, and that will be this week. That is why I'm filming behind the scenes while filming this. So today's episode, I am talking about tropes. I love them, I'm annoyed with them, but here we go. We gotta have them. So I'm talking about tropes. I am gonna stick with the romance because that seems to be my thing. My romance. I'm literally wearing pink today. I've got pink nails, but excuse them because they need to go. It's a bit gross, a bit chipped. Most popular tropes in books and films, but most of my stuff is coming from TV because obviously I watch way too much TV than I read books. If you want to know what books I'm reading lately, check out my recent reads video because they're the books I've read in 6 months and on my to be read list, but I'm probably going to do another one in 6 months to see how much books I've actually read this year. And honestly, it's kind of crazy how much books I've read in the last 6 months, but honestly, I don't even think I read it in 6 months. I think it's been less because I'm a bit crazy right now. It's a phase. We go through phases, and that's why I'm talking about films and TV shows, because let's get back on track. Let's have a little quick history lesson here. The word tropes started way back when and is used for like metaphors, similes. It was used for irony. Those were known as tropes. Whereas now we talk about tropes as in slow burns, fake relationships. Those are plot devices, not necessarily tropes in the original historical term that tropes was used for. But do we care? Not really. We care about what it's used now because, as like me, you guys would probably be doing the same thing. You're on booktok figuring out which books to read next, and you go to tropes based off your favorite plot device. And let's get a drum roll, please. Star-crossed lovers. Are we shocked? Are we shocked? No, we are not. We are not. I am a star-crossed lovers fanatic. Give me that forbidden love. Like, take my heart, stomp in it. I will say thank you. Thank you. A lot of tropes that we love today stem from William Shakespeare's plays, and you can thank Hollywood for making them, doing adaptations of William Shakespeare's plays, such as 10 Things I Hate About You was inspired by Taming the Shrew, She's the Man was based off Twelfth Night, and many more. You could obviously see them in TV shows and characters. In the last 2 years, definitely have become the most popular story, plot device, and trope that has been hitting the shelves, that has been trending on social media. But the other ones that I believe are really popular as well is love triangles, fake relationships, and slow burns. The first one I'm going to talk about is enemies to lovers. As it is in the title, it is people, well, two people mainly, that hate each other's guts, but deep down in their soul, they're so attracted and so madly in love with the other person, but obviously they can't have the other person because they hate each other, but they don't. So I guess you can subplot that as forbidden love. You know, if you want to add something for me to read, tell me. In this category, I have Damon and Elena from The Vampire Diaries, Emma and Hook from Once Upon a Time, Buffy and Spike, even though they don't end up together, from Buffy the Vampire Slayer. We've got Queen Charlotte and King George from Bridgerton Season 3, Queen Charlotte. Next category is love triangles. Isn't it obvious? Triangle is 3 points, 3 people. However, I have seen some, like Miraculous Ladybug, where it's so confusing. I don't know what shape it is, Miraculous Ladybug. I don't know what shape you are. But anyway, we're talking about love triangles. These 3 people, 3, 1, 2, and 3, that love someone, or maybe it's usually one person at the top and then on the side. Therefore, it is Piper, Leo, and Dan from Charmed, Belly, Conrad, and Jeremiah from The Summer I Turned Pretty, which season 3 is coming out soon, and then it's going to end, and I'm going to be sad all over again. Peyton, Brooke, and Lucas from One Tree Hill. I have issues with them because this is not my favorite trope to begin with, but they went on for so many seasons. Usually it's a plot device for maybe 1 or 2 seasons. No, in One Tree Hill, it was going on for so long until they became adults, and then it's annoying. It's so annoying. And Lucas is the worst male character in my opinion. Don't at me, but at me at that. Jane, Michael, and Raphael from Jane the Virgin. I'm team Raphael. I'm not going to say any more on that. And then we've got fake relationships. Yes, fake relationships. How do I describe this trope? Because I adore this trope, I have to be honest. But how does one describe fake relationships to another person and think that's okay? So basically, usually it's two people that are friends or acquaintances. They have a hidden agenda between the two, depending on what the situation is, to form a fake relationship to everybody else. And then usually, most likely, they end up together anyway because they spent so much time together, fake relationshiping, that they become a real relationship. So here are my favorite ones. To All the Boys I Loved Before. I love that movie so much. It's so cute. And obviously it's a little funny, but it's fine. It's cheesy. We love the cheese. Failure to Launch, which is such a classic early 2000s movie. You have to watch Failure to Launch. How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. I don't have to tell you more about that one. Next we have is Slow Burn. I hate slow burns. But basically it is two people, usually they're best friends or best friend's brother type of situation where they have feelings for each other, but they don't want to ruin the friendship. Therefore, they do not confess that they have feelings for each other. And that is why I also don't like it. Just say what you want. Just say and see what happens. Anyway, so my favorites is Love Rosie. Love Rosie. If you've seen it, you'll know. If you've read the book, then you'll know how much that is just so sad. And then Jack and Amy from Brooklyn Nine-Nine because they're adorable. Monica and Chandler from Friends because that is a slow burn. And then once they got together, it was just like explosions of love. I love it. Love it. Maxwell and Fran from The Nanny. That was expected, but also unexpected because of their slow burn. But I was so here for when they got together. Yes, please. Thank you very much. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe. I am actually filming behind the scenes of this video right now. So you can subscribe to make sure you watch next week's video. It is a week in a life because this week is hectic. So crazy. But make sure you're subscribed to watch that and get the notification bell. Please let me know in the comments below what is your favorite tropes from any genre. Just tell me what your favorite trope are. What about top 5? Give me your top 5 best tropes that you just absolutely love. Alright, stay tuned for the next video. Bye guys.